Hello! Whoa! Hello! Hello, everyone. We're back with some Wild Arms 3. That is not in the right spot. What? Cats! My cats have destroyed my desk. We're back with some Wild Arms 3. We are in the middle of Yggdrasil. We fought the prophets. We had a bout with Janus. Things have been kind of heating up. This is kind of, how to describe it? It definitely feels like it's that quintessential end of the first or probably second act of a video game, where it's like the false ending, right? Like everything feels like it's building up to be the end of the game, but it's definitely not, right? Because the stakes really aren't quite high enough, and we haven't really explored enough things, etc., right? So it's got all the hallmarks of that kind of like false ending scenario. You may also note that our game time has inflated quite a bit. I think we were around like 10 hours last time, and now we're at like 17. I want a garden. So I turboed for a while. Every minute gets us 1 point, so every hour is 60 points. So, yeah, math. I don't imagine that this is going to be... I don't think running the clock is like a super efficient way to facilitate points, but it is a very easy way to facilitate points because I can just run in the background while I'm doing other shit. So we're gonna see how the payoff is when we get back to gardening, and we're gonna hope that it's pretty good. But it probably won't be that good, because some of the bigger things like full carrots and stuff like that, they need like 100 points to even get a proc, or a chance to proc, right? So yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm not expecting a crazy amount, but you know, we might have a shit ton of revived fruit to sell, which would also be nice. So, anyways, that is where we are at. I actually need to heal Virginia. I think everyone else is doing all right. Do we have any levels? I think we got some levels. We did. Let's finish up our status ward stuff. Okay. Now let's mosey on words. Yeah. Ha ha! Please not the guys. Okay. No, we're okay. Pressure insta-kills one of these guys. Jet and Gallows can kill, but I don't think are guaranteed to kill. So we will... we'll have a pickpocket. Do like that. Try to work our way through some of the stuff. That's pretty good damage. Miss! God, I want the pickpocket to be better. Maybe there'll be an upgrade later on. That would be nice. I'd be super into that. Try to do some light healing with Virginia. Hey, thank you very much, Woods. 56 months, 19th month streak. Hell yeah. I hope you're doing well. Oh, my camera's fucked up. Un momento. Not that I have any cats right now. I think most of the cats are sleeping at the moment, but cat cam. Nonetheless. Alright. Let's just do a pressure. Knock it out. How's gaming going? It's going good! Well, I feel like it's going good. I've been enjoying myself here lately. At least with this game. We've got to find a new multiplayer game soon for Fridays. But I'm kind of interested in Pal World because it's apparently hitting 1.0 this week. And I've been intentionally avoiding it. What do we got going on here? Okay. What does it want us to do? Alright, apparently just touch the things, but you gotta touch them in the right way. And I don't mean the right order, I mean the right way, because you bump the side of them, it doesn't trigger. Alright, what do we got? Okay. Oh, can we push this? I think we can push this. Yeah, there we go. And then we just drop a boomerang on top of it. Yeah, okay. Yeah, one of the things about Wild Arms games is they have all these tools that everyone gets, so the majority of the dungeons are filled with very little, very simple puzzles, but I actually really like it because it breaks up the... Oh my god, that's a lot of fucking mimics. It really breaks up the monotony of a fight, or of a dungeon in general. Let's do an extension. I don't think they're weak or strong to anything, so we'll just do an extension Spectre. And hopefully that'll do decent-ish damage to help facilitate killing them faster. Why not? It did decent damage, yeah. Nice. Oh yeah, good shit. Dodge twice, very nice. Wow, going through a fight with 4 mimics and not taking damage. That's pretty fucking swing. Honestly. Alright, what do we get? Hates boots. What the fuck? SOS Reflex Boost raises reflex when HP is critically low. Huh. I feel like that would only actually be valuable on someone who already has high reflex. That doesn't make sense, right? Because, like, the people who already have high reflex typically already go first anyways. So like Virginia already goes first. Jet has Accelerator if he really needed to go first. I feel like maybe that would be worthwhile on like Gallows. I don't know how big the reflex boost is the thing. We can look. Let's look. We look for... What's this? Hates? Boosts. SOS reflex boost. When character's HP becomes critical, the character's reflex speed is increased. Reflex is returned to normal when HP is restored to a non-critical amount. Reflex boost is relative to level activated. So at the second level, it's 2 points per level. At second level, it is a 50% increase to reflex. I don't know that's going to be super worthwhile, honestly. I feel like that's probably just a dud. Maybe like... Maybe... Because Gallows is at 124, so a 50% increase is like 62 at this point, right? Obviously, it's going to change, but... Like 62, and maybe at 186, 186 doesn't even match Jet, but maybe it would be faster than the enemy. So that's kind of the only way I could see that being useful. But, I mean, alternatively, we go up against a super fast enemy, and it's like, maybe with Virginia's high reflex, it outspeeds that person. I kind of wish that this was... My brain interpreted this as evasion first, and I kind of wish that was the case. It was like... Because if it was evasion, we could, like, SOS evasion boost on someone like Jet, and it would be like, oh, that's a... At least against physical attacks, that's a decent survivability boost in the right situation. I don't know. I guess we will throw it on like Flash Hit. I kind of get the feeling we're not really going to use it, though. Yellow card times 2! Hell yeah! And just straight up 10,000 money. By the way, we're sitting at 121,000. This dungeon has been ridiculously good for our Mun. Oh, it's another one of these guys. He was weak to... He was weak to light and dark, I believe. And he did have something, but I don't think we were successful in pickpocketing it, right? Nah. Did I remember correctly? I did not. I did not remember correctly. And he just auto-kill me? He did. Aha! Alright, well, let's throw an analysis out, and I guess we will just revive Fruit Gallows. Halved everything. Okay, yeah, I definitely did not remember correctly. Shoot him. Oy. Running a little low here. We should have a metric shit ton of heal berries when we go back to the garden, so I'm just gonna be liberal with these. Okay. Gale Crest, the fastest of the dashes. Duplicator chest. A booster kit. Wait, we've had one of these before. Yes! Increases our encounter limit gauge. We have 30 now. We need like another migrant seal. Because, either that or we just gotta like level up a little bit, because goddamn. Alright, what do we got going on? Batty? What you doing, Werner? The Yggdrasil system was constructed to rejuvenate the environment of Filgaia. It was the collective efforts of science, magic, the wisdom of Hyades, and technology spanning over a 100-year period. On that fateful day 10 years ago, Lihalt, Malik, Melody, and the rest of us were to have accomplished a triumph to go down in history, but the outcome proved otherwise. The activated Yggdrasil did not supply the Earth with energy, but did the exact opposite. It began devouring the remaining energy of the planet from its roots. I was gonna say, right, like, when they originally talked about the concept of the Yggdrasil system, I was like, I was asking, where does the energy come from, right? Like, because it's gotta come from somewhere. And the answer is, basically they're draining the world to make this little space super. I'm sure you've witnessed the surrounding environment of Yggdrasil, right? Yeah. The plush greenery, the deep forest, the crystal clear lakes. That beauty is a sweet tune that can only be played by Sen. 10 years ago, there were no wasteland or desert seas on Filgaia. Okay, again, I said this last time, but it feels like there's definitely like a disconnect in the timeline here. Because while there have been some NPCs that are like, I feel like 10 years ago things were different. If 10 years ago there were no desert seas or wastelands, and now, 10 years later, the world is like it is, people would be losing their fucking minds. What? It is true that the Great War of Ages Past has left battle scars from the use of science and magic. However, plenty of verdure did cover the lands, and the oceans were blue. The truth is, it was the Yggdrasil system and the Council of Seven that drove Filgaia to its deathbed. See, that doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to me. I could see if it was like, 100 years ago when they first started the Yggdrasil system, it started this decline, and 10 years ago, we put the nail in the coffin. Right? But to be like, 10 years ago we had actual seas, and now we have sand seas, is like, that's... What? That can't be true. I agree. The Yggdrasil system was out of control. It consumed all the energy it could from Vilgaia. The generator couldn't handle the load and ultimately exploded. I thought all 7 of us perished, but it appears Lehal, Malik, and Melody miraculously survived and restored the system to its current state in the last 10 years. Damn it. The Hermes... Trismegistus? What? Pretty clever, Lehal. You may have fallen, but you're still one heck of a programmer. Demetria, Archon, Tamura. Oh, damn it. How can I break into the system? This very moment, just as the time of the accident, Yggdrasil is still ingesting the last remaining energy of Vilgaia. The area surrounding Yggdrasil is the only place where water and verdure are preserved, because that is where all of the planet's life force is focused. Everyone else in the world should be dead. Then everyone else in the world should be dead. We can't afford to wait any longer. We're gonna finally understand a little bit of who the fuck Jet is and why. Hey, let go. What's your problem? This is the terminal cable that connects to the Yggdrasil system. The makeup of this machine differs considerably from other arms. It's the same system as your Argetlam. It is an arm that only you can operate. Squeeze this terminal cable tightly and yearn for Vilgaia. What? Huh? I know you're desperate, but give me a break, mister. Do as I say, we don't have time. Yearn for Vilgaia. Jet having to be the emotional linchpin of the world is like, you done fucked up. Just as when you're aiming the Argetlam, envision the system as an extension of yourself, not a mass of iron, but a part of your body. Jet, communicate your spirit into the system's structure, just as you do when you interface with the Argetlam. I kind of wish, so this was a thing, I say this is a thing in older or like newer Wild Arms games, but I don't actually know, because I don't know that I played anything past 3. But in 1, there is only, at least in the party, not counting Alter Code F, in the like original version of 1, there's only one person in the party that uses arms. Arms are like this very forbidden, like very rare foreign technology that a lot of the world's woes are kind of like the blame is placed on. So it's got a very unique flavor to it, and 2 carries some of that kind of like feeling in the concept that only Ashley and Brad are using arms. There are other people in the game, organizations and things like that, etc., etc., but they really play up the concept of the whole arms or firearms in general, and more specifically in 2, heavy weaponry, bombs and things like that are a sickness, a plague on humankind, right? And that their development and utilization is a disease, is a huge problem. This game really hasn't dived into the concept of arms at all. It feels like it almost feels like it has kind of taken the Wild Arms name kind of for granted, in the concept that it is still very quintessentially Wild Arms. You still have the Dying World, you still have arms, you still have the Guardians, right? And it is still very much, you know, the concept of saving the dying world, partially from demons, but also more poignantly from humanity's greed and mistakes. is often what happens in Wild Arms games. So that it is still very much Wild Arms, but it really does feel like they've really glossed over the arms part of this thing with all of the whole like drifters, Wild West cowboy kind of like mentality, where it's just like everyone is just like using arms kind of scenario. So I kind of wish, because right, like each of their guns has this whole, each of their guns have these unique names, and it's kind of interesting, but they don't really dive into the weapons themselves and what they mean, or like this, right? Specifically, this moment has made me think of this, is like in the other Wild Arms games, often they make them out to be more than just a gun, right? Like they're a piece of technology that like tunes into you, right? And responds to how you are and your spirit and things like that. And we're getting a little bit of that here, but we've got no foundation for it in this game, and I kind of wish that we had. Like if we'd had some moments where kind of like each of them had talked about like their own arms and their own styles and why they are like that. We got a little bit of that from Virginia, but mostly just in the concept of like my daddy taught me how to shoot, basically. Anyways, that's a weird tangent, but it's kind of a weird moment. Yearn for Filgaia, not the planet covered in wasteland and desert seas, but the Filgaia filled with verdure and oceans. Filled with verdure and oceans. What, like the surrounding area of Yggdrasil? Not an artificial place like that. You know it as a Filgaia back when it was full of life. It's a Filgaia that only you know, a Filgaia from your memory. Is Jet from, like, ages past? Where am I? Uh-oh. Alright, what the fuck's happening? Oh, shit. Why does it look so familiar? Where have I seen this? A distant memory? Memory. I don't have any memory. I don't need them. How can I have a memory I don't even know about? What's going on? Who the hell am I? That's a good question. That's a good question, Jet. We were able to override the system. The reprogramming worked. Jet, are you all right? What the hell was that? Why do I have memories of a previous Filgaia? I want answers. Who the hell am I? You are a life born on Filgaia. Are you not satisfied with that? Punch him! No, I'm not satisfied with that, you asshat! It appears to be from above. Probably from the top floor where the core generator is located, but the system override should have made it in time. Uh-oh. Alright, well, it seems we're not done here. Oh no, it's one of these. I know once you get it into the center column, except for the center, once you get it to... Oh, wait. It's not. Oh, because we're supposed to be all red. And doing this turns it all blue. Gotcha. Okay, well... I can't get to this. Stop fucking it up! Really, this will get it eventually, right? Alright, uno momento. Let me actually look at it. To visualize. Had to visualize. Oh shit! Whoa, no. The core generator. The core generator has been gouged out. Does that mean there is someone else within Yggdrasil besides us and them? We cannot carry out the download procedure in this state. Who would want to steal the Yggdrasil's generator? This is a product bestowed by Hyades, understood only by us. You mean to say there is someone else who has access to the Forgotten Wisdom? Leholt, what did you... What the... All over for us. All our hopes have been severed. There is no future. However, Werner, there is still one duty we must carry out. That is revenge. I was always envious of you. Your work, the fruits of your research, you were always one step ahead of me. And you even took from me Ekaterina? Ekaterina? That name is... I feel like there needs to be like a Katerina. I feel like there needs to be like another A in there or something. The only woman I ever lost my heart to. I won't let you say you didn't know. By stepping all over me, you were flaunting your superiority. You did it all for self-gratification. That's ridiculous. This time, I thought for sure I would be able to surpass you with my work. Never did I imagine you would come back from the dead to stand in my way of evolving Vilgaia. Stop being so selfish. Don't force your distorted reasons and excuses onto my father. The true reason you're so warped is because you're just weak and insecure. That actually feels like it hits true. The offspring of Ekaterina. Too bad you look just like your father. Your mother was beautiful. I love how Malik and Melody just take a full backseat to this. Like they've got no hopes or dreams or anything like that. It's all over. We have nothing to lose. So let's get started. Honestly, like I know they made it pervy, so it's kind of but of these three, Malik is the only one that felt like he had a legitimate purpose. Like he was trying to resurrect a dead loved one. Melody, I mean, Melody's purpose was real. She hated how she looked and she wanted to be beautiful, and then she wanted to be recognized for being beautiful and make the world beautiful. It's kind of warped, but it's there, right? Leholt kind of never gave us anything real. It was just the world's dying, evolve, and turn into demons. And it's like, yeah, but you destroyed the world, and it's very clear you have the way to undestroy the world. Even if my body should decay from the Panacea fluid, I will at the very least carry out my revenge. I do not care if I'm nothing but a fleeting shooting star. I do not need a tomorrow. We shall fight solely for the moment. And this is what I've been expecting, right? 'Cause we had these individual fights with each of the prophets, and each of them was kind of just whatever, right? Like, Melody has a shield and throws out some spells. Malik has had super evasion and kind of threw out some spells, and Lee Halt just counters everything. So each of the fights previously has been very kind of whatever. I've been anticipating all three of them at the same time. I think I'm gonna go ahead and actually mini carry here. I say that, I might full carry. I might legitimately Mystic full carry. I'm just gonna lucky card us. Malik's not super fuzzy anymore, so maybe he's not gonna do his thing. I'm gonna try putting Fragile on Melody. I'm gonna go ahead and blow a yellow card. And I will extension a Valiant. Alright, let's see how this works. Alright, they're actually using skills. And they hurt somewhat, so. Okay, we're gonna try to blow up Melody. $1,000 damage out of Virginia is a lot. 2,000 out of Jet. Valiant is a very big boost in damage. Gallus is about to get a big boost of damage too. No, don't look at me. Don't look at my ugly self. And she's out. Five, almost one shot. Okay, we're gonna Potion Berry. Do that. Yeah, I've definitely been sleeping on the power boost received from Valiant. Even if Jet gets dropped, we should be okay. Alright, we're good. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. And he's gone. Alright. He shouldn't have... Okay, he does not have his counter thing. Want Jet to die, so... Toss like that. With the amount of damage that Lee Halt has been doing, I think everyone's safe. That's so much damage. It's over. My demise is the death of this planet. Hey! 24,000, 8,000 experience, full carrot. Nice. Level on Virginia, we'll get a level on Clive, we'll get a level on Jet, we'll get a level on everyone. Okay, cool. That's awesome. Did Jet get 2 levels? No, he just got 1. He's so far ahead now. Without any hope for tomorrow, you can't win for today. Really sad when you have to hurt people just because you can't accept the future. Not going to say it's all over, are you? I understand that it was you and the Council of Seven who made this world into a wasteland. That the tragic accident happened just 10 years ago. Only 10. Why doesn't anyone remember? Okay, alright. There's some explanation then. The environment was withering into a wasteland right before our eyes. Do you think it's odd that no one noticed such a serious incident 10 years ago? I believe it was 8 years ago that the professor and I began our research into the cause of the planet's decay. At that time, we were trying to figure out when the decay actually began. If the sudden decay of the planet occurred 10 years ago, the professor and I wouldn't have been researching such a thing. Could it be that the moment of decay has been erased from the memories of all people on Filgaia? Okay, I don't know how they did that, but that is at least an explanation of what the fuck is going on. One more thing. Why do you keep the truth locked up inside your memory? Your memory alone. You're under the influence of Lee Holt's nanomachines. Given you antibodies to ward off the effects, but you must rest for them to take full effect. Fought well. Much rest. Even a drifter must rest her. Alright. Repetitive words, y'all. And he gave us no answers. He told us nothing. He just said, go rest. Oh, you bitches, you teleported away and then teleported right the fuck back. Looks like we were all able to escape from that battle. But we used such excessive reckless power, our bodies may disintegrate at any moment. What have we accomplished? What will we leave behind? Ultimately, nothing. Not true! You're gonna leave behind Janus! As the ones entrusted with the word of the gods, there's nothing so regretful. Oh my, could it be that it's downloaded? Did we make it in time? It's a miracle. It's a miracle, but the fleeting sparkle still lacks the energy to bring forth the end. That all you blokes can say, calling everything a miracle. Janus, you're alive, but how? During the battle with the Drifters, I pretended I was dead, allowing me time to fission my body. The Drifters thought they defeated, and thought was dead, was just my duplicate. So even we were fooled by the sacrifices of Jesus. I will not let him betray us. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Not working, Paleface. Paleface! Yike! Out of magic, huh? Gaius can't help you now. We were to exploit the sacrifice, not the other way around. The sacrifice bested us all. Sacrifice, sacrifice. Shut up. What do you mean by that? You were the ones I used as prey in order for me to become the ruler. You can all die in peace now. The future of this planet lies in the good hands of Sir Janus. Except... Janus, I think you fucked up. I think your own hubris cooked you. Because you could have just pieced the fuck out. And yet, you walked the fuck back in. the slug doing here? Looks crack me up. You shortened your lives just to summon the slug? Is that a slug to you? So it is you. You must be the sacrifice. Calling me your sacrifice? Whatever, slughead. I've never seen the likes of you, but it's time for me to rid this world of demons. It sure feels nice to do good for the world. Oh shit! Am I playing Janus? No, we're just watching it. Okay. Janus, I get the feeling that... He's hitting real hard. I get the feeling this is not going to work out for you. Uh-oh. I get it. You don't want to be sliced to death, but clobbered to death by my bare hands. Well, I'd be more than happy to take up your request. If there's anything else I can do, please let me know. Oh, now what? You raise your hand to deliver my final blow? Why don't you surprise me? Dark Spear. Oh. Oh, this is gonna go right through him, isn't it? It's time to return to your rightful owner. Yeah, why would it return point first? To be expected, though. Definitely to be expected. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. You were the chosen sacrifice from the very beginning. Every time you would swing the Dark Spear, you were gathering energy from the inside. You must have felt the massive life force energy when the Dark Spear pierced the Guardian's altar. That torrent of energy, I know you felt it run through your body via the Dark Spear. With it in hand, you have not become a formidable being. You have been bewitched by the Dark Spear to become the sacrifice. You played an impeccable fool. So this foolish lapdog was just meant for fodder? Oh, I like the blue. That's nice. I was tricked. I was tricked. Because I thought Janus's blue hair made him the blue being. But no, it's going to be an actual blue being. You can take pride in knowing that you shall not be slain by the Dark Spear ever again. Ever again? Only once? You can boast about that in the other world. There is no other world. That's why I choose to be the ruler of this world. Ah, damn. I think Janus legitimately just died. Are you the ones who have summoned me to this land once again? I am Siegfried. We get a name. I've returned to wage war on Filgaia and its spawn. Isn't Siegfried the name of the guy in Wild Arms 1? It's Siegfried is the leader of the Quarter Knights in Wild Arms 1. Localized as Siegfried. Okay, so then I am remembering correctly. Well, that's fun. It's fun. Are we gonna get a mama in this one? I finally found you. I finally caught up with you. It's like he's walking faster. That's a bad dream there, Virginia. What a terrible dream. Why was I pointing my arms at Daddy? Come in. Oh, we're back at Clive's house. Nice. Ready to go? Everyone's waiting downstairs. Oh no, tell them I'm sorry. I'll be right down. Are you sure you're okay? I'm fine. I'd rather be up and about. Why aren't we spunky? Well, hurry on now. They're all waiting to see you. I like how they made Schalt look so much older than I think she actually is. Like, maybe she's a little older than Clive, but Clive's only supposed to be in his 30s, and they gave Schalt kind of like a granny face. Maybe it's just, it's just a hard life out there. I shouldn't worry about that dream I just had, right? I mean, I feel like there are definitely things to worry about with that dream. Go with like Dark Ward or something. No real reason to sit on things. Where I meant to go! Sorry to keep you waiting. Hey, it's no big deal. We've been waiting for a week. Only been waiting for a week. Your skills better be up to par. Seem to be your old self again. I'm glad we waited for you to recover before we took on our next mission. Next mission? What is it? Should be fairly easy. I wanted to ease you back into the swing of things. Clients are from the Ark of Destiny. Let's head there to hear about the details. Today sure is a great day to take flight. Full speed ahead to the Ark of Destiny. Aye, Captain. Aye, Captain. Alright, sweet. Right. We're still kind of just planning on working through the status options that we have. We can't spend any more. Oh, wait, that's not... Oh, okay. My bad. Wrong blonde. I'm pretty sure Clive's wife is also blonde. Schalt is Virginia's aunt. Surprised we went... Maybe this was just closer, but I'm surprised we went here rather than back to Humphrey. Or even rather than back to, like, Baskar. Alright, well, we have a lot of money. Go to the aunt. Well, hold up. We actually burned through quite a few of our things. Dogs can be pretty scary. They can see right through you, especially the big white one by the house over there. Every time I pass by him, he wags his tail as if he's saying to me, I know you're a scaredy cat. Huh. What do we got? 37.5 for shot. Same there. And I kind of feel like upgrading the shot on Gallows and Virginia is just kind of pointless. Although, I'm not really sure what else to do. Like, really just boost crit and maybe like... Or maybe like weight and bullets. But even then, it feels like they're often using their FP on things other than Gatling. And that is specifically for like the concept of Gatling. kind of just feel like it's better to let them keep just shooting the way they are. We're gonna have, presumably we're gonna have to like redo. Go all the way up to 1 time zone. Good. Oh, such a massive fucking increase. We get him probably like 2. I think we'll sit on that for now. Let's make our way to our garden. Okay, auto transport over to Jolly Roger. We're gonna move off the beach. I'll do a fight, that's fine. Two more Dragon Fossils. That shit is back up to 11 already on that. We need to use a call whistle. To the garden! Oh, fuck. Thanks, I hate it. Come on, man! Like, what the fuck? Why is it such a pain in the ass? Hey, yay. Oh, it actually... Yeah. Yeah. You think? You think? Whatever. Alright, I'm excited about our garden. Please be many things. What? I still don't see flowers as weak or delicate at all. They stand tall above the worn-out surface of our world. Alright, harvest time! Alright! 36 heal berries, 12 potion berries. Not a crazy massive haul, but you know. Jeez. We ran the clock for like 6 or 7 hours, and we did a lot of fighting and a lot of talking, and man, we still just did not get a lot. Oh, but it is what it is. Yes, we will take them all. Alright, heal berries are maxed. Start. Take potion berries down to 20. Okay, we upped another percentage. Or another 10%. Alright. We'll take root and grow towards the sky. So that should be in the 90s, I think, right? That's pretty good. Done with the revived roots. Let's pray for a miracle. We're still in miracle. Ay, ay, ay. I think miracle is like 10%. Let's go check. I don't wanna know how far we've come. Yeah, miracle is still in the 10 to 19% range. Ay, ay, ay. Please look on with kindness is in the 20 to 29. Ah, so we just hit 30. Okay. Gonna end at 33% for mini carrots. It's getting there. That's getting there. Where are we at with full carrots? Pray for a miracle, so we're in the 10 to 19. Ah. Still in the 10 to 19. Yikes. Alright. Well, we're making progress, so be what it be. Okay. Next step is Arc of Destiny. Wonder how much do revive fruits sell for? That is a question. We have a lot of them. We definitely do not need that many of them. North from the Sand Canal, there's an arena where combatants fight the death. Interesting. Things were different in this rusted port town way back when the mines were full of fossils. Everyone was hot on the trail of money, both on the sandy waves and the dusty trails, all kinds of people from all over. I want to believe that some things you can't buy, but there are too many things you can't have without money. True. Little girl go. Sure. I want you to avenge someone for me on my sandcraft. Let me explain. Surely you've heard about the merchant ship that got attacked by a gargantuan and how so many people perished. 3 months ago, the ship carrying my sweetheart disappeared. Since then, I've been too busy to cry. I devoted myself to researching a new kind of vessel with more speed and firepower. One day, when I was out searching for clues, I found the lair of Balal Quo Naga. Please, take my sandcraft and go slay the beast. Must avenge my Mario. Restore peace to the region and deliver our souls from bondage. You tell me... Balal Quo Naga inhabits the northeastern strait, here on the other side of the peninsula. A hideous and powerful beast, beware overconfidence in your sandcraft. I'll always help you upgrade your ship, but I need dragon fossils to develop parts. Mysterious rock stands out from the dune, so you can't miss it. My arms are too wild. I kind of wonder if we can just go fight this thing. With the fact that we have, like, the best gun. I wonder if we can just, like, go shoot it in the face and it just dies. Because nothing we've run across has been able to remotely stand up to the strongest gun. Amelia started tinkering with sandcrafts when her boyfriend suddenly vanished from the dunes. That sailor boyfriend of hers, his ship and everyone on it was lost when it was ambushed by a dune creature. Why Amelia has been so focused on constructing sandcraft to fight monsters. Though she escaped the depths of sadness through devotion to her cause, but it was always painful to watch. Again, timelines are kind of wonky there, y'all. Only 15 Gala for a revived fruit, but, I mean, selling 33 of them is like a fight. No, it's not even, like, really worth it to sell. I kind of feel like what we're going to do instead is we're going to see if there's a maximum item limit. So the next time we go to the garden, presumably, probably, we'll have enough checks to get, another 30 or 40, 30 or 40 of the revived fruits. If we do, and we cap out at 99, we'll know that we have a item limit cap, which I assume there is one. But it'll be worth knowing. Let's go check the back rooms and see if the girl is on. He normally has good information. Ah, there she is. Head northwest from the beach by the port and you'll see an arch. Through the arch to the east, keep the coast on your port side, and you'll soon find the straits that lead out to the inner sea. The straits that lead to the inner sea are plugged up by a huge rock sculpted by the dune's corrosion. I've even heard that it's plagued by fearsome wandering monsters. With the sea route cut off and monsters on the loose, it sounds like it's never been worse. Okay, where? Northwest from the beach. feel like we probably can just see that on the map, but... Oh, it's more information about Laxus Land. I feel like we might be going to Laxus Land soon. Alright, sounds like a plan. Okay, un momento. I'm going to save. And then I'm going to take a quick break. We should be back in 5-10 minutes. Un momento. BRB. Alright. Oh, I fucked it up. I double clicked. We're back. Let us head now to the Ark of... That's such a fucking... That name is just like... The Ark of Destiny. It's like... Holy shit. Every other name is just like paltry in comparison to that. Let's look at that map, actually. It said to the northwest, there's an arch. East of that arch is the Inner Sea. I feel like... My mouse still catches, right? I feel like this has got to be the Inner Sea. Right? Maybe northeast, maybe this is the arch. Because didn't she talk about it being, like, blocked? And we've seen this be blocked. I wonder if all of these, like, little portions are blocked off. Where's the northeast strait? Is that here? I kind of want to test this. I mean, we just saved, right? Kinda. We did, but... But it was actually an hour ago. So I let things run. Can we go under this? We can. Nice. Is this the bad place? Ah. Is this Balal Quonaga? It is. Can Balal Quonaga stand up to firing all of our ammunition on the Arcbuster? Let's see. Oh no, it can. It can't. It can't. It can't. That's 20,000 experience and 24,000 Gela. Jesus. All right, I'll take that free fucking level. Nice. The fight with Balal Quonaga was so fierce that it crushed reefs and altered the very shape of the land. Bits of wood and cloth are scattered among the chunks of broken rock, like the aftermath of a great shipwreck. Most of the baggage was smashed to pieces, but a single suitcase floated defiantly. Virginia tried to retrieve the luggage before it sank again beneath the waves of sand. Suitcase. Oh, is this gonna be... we should go back and talk to her about her boyfriend. I bet that is the boyfriend's. I bet that's the boyfriend's. You've slain Balal Quonaga. Here's your proof. I just wanted proof that Mario was still alive, but if that's not possible, then I wanted proof that he died, because I still love him. That's why I didn't want our souls tied to the past. I wanted a blade to cut away the past so I could live in the present. Besides, Mario hated being hesitant. Same thing all the time. Thank you for avenging his death and for bringing back one of his things. There's something inside that I want you to have. Odd-looking statue, ain't it? But it doesn't seem sinister to me. I think it looks kind. That settles it. I want you to have it. Oh, that Mario, always bringing the weirdest things home. I never knew what to do. but it reminds me so much of him. That's why I want you to have it. Goddess idol? What did we just get? Old stone statue of a goddess. No effect, but it is a usable item. Interestingly. Huh. Well then. Okie dokie. Let's head to the Ark of Destiny. See what's up. See what the next leg of our journey is. No reason not to fight. It's basically free experience. Oh, can we? Oh! I think we can actually... get some of the stuff. Already had that one. Oh, are these movable with the mighty gloves? They are. Oh, we already got this. Did not remember that. Here? Oh no. That's not the right height, and it wouldn't matter anyways. This. It's like a spring. There's gonna be like some sort of jumping mechanic. No idea how we're supposed to get that one. Ah, this one. The dasher. There we go. Name tags! Woo! I'm so unenthusiastic about name tags. Like, being able to change an NPC's name just honestly feels kind of wrong. Like... Whoops. I didn't mean to! I wanted to talk to that person. Oh well, we'll talk to him on the way out. I understand you've been wounded. Are you alright? Yes, I'm much better now, thank you. Relieved to hear that. Good health means healthy wings to a drifter. Well, about your next mission, I would like to request... I would like you to dispose of a mining shaft our order had been operating. What? It was used to mine for fossil energy, but the cost of running it has far exceeded its potential value. And due to its inactivity, monsters have taken it up as their dwelling. This could escalate into a problem for the neighboring residents. I would like you to dispose of it before the problem gets out of hand. Alright, but please go over the details with us. The Order member in charge of the excavation site will relate the details to you. I've entrusted this mission to her. The disposal of the mining shaft will reward everything. Understood. We'll do our best not to let you down this time. Do not be too eager. I'm not upset about the previous mission. Thank you, but I still feel we need to make it up to you. Alright, fair enough. The mine shaft we would like you to demolish is located halfway between Claiborne and Jolly Roger. Helga, who's in charge of the excavation, should already be there. Please ask her about the details of the mission. Claiborne and Jolly Roger. Okay. The mine shaft is located northeast of here. I've heard that it has become a breeding ground for monsters. Please be here. Sure. Have you heard of a dragon? It's supposedly one of the rarest artifacts you can find, but I have no idea what it looks like. Wait, what? You have to purify yourself after the fact? What? The fuck? Gambling is bad, I tell you. Gambling is mostly based on luck, so I'm unable to utilize my skills. That's why I plan to invest in the market. The market is controlled by behind-the-scenes transactions of information and money. It's a game of skill. Time for me to let loose. I hated every moment of that conversation. All of it was bad. Okay, in between Jolly Roger and Claiborne. Like, on the rail? Oh, I couldn't see where the other one was. I was like, what the fuck? So Jolly Roger's there, Claiborne's there. Okay. So that means going over to the Claiborne. Can we get there easily by Sand Runner? Or do we have to, like, take the train over there? There's a spot. Oh, and it's gonna be up on this little nut. Let's fight whatever's here. What do we got? Just kobolds. Just kobolds. Not a problem. Potion berry, nice. And another potion berry. Oh yeah, we take those. Double victory. Mostly clear out the Iron Dragon's Nest. Come on, give me a Lombardia. I mean, we're already getting double Siegfried. Maybe we'll get double Lombardia. I've been expecting you. You're here for the demolition of the mine shaft, correct? Yes, but can you explain in detail what we're supposed to do? We've already set up a time bomb at the very back of this mine shaft. We would first like you to open up the 3 fire protection walls inside the shaft, then activate the bomb. The countdown will begin immediately after activation, and once that time is up, this shaft will be history. That about sums up the work to be done, but there's one big problem. Once the countdown starts, there's a good chance you will encounter monsters. Unfortunately, there may not be enough time to return until detonation. That is why we could only set the time bomb and not activate it. Only skilled drifters come to mind. Would you be willing to accept this job? Okay, that was kind of like garbled jargon. My assumption is there's a time bomb in the back of the mine, and once we activate it, we're gonna have to run the fuck out. That sounds a lot more severe than we initially heard. I can't decide on my own. What do you all think? It's good to let loose once in a while. Sounds fun. I'm up for it. All comes down to money. I'm in as long as the reward outweighs the risk. With that said, would you mind telling us more about the reward? The front money is 5,000. You get an additional 6,000 once the job is complete. That sounds low. For literally like, hey, go to the back of this mine, start a bomb, and then run the fuck out. Well, it would be a lose-lose situation for you if we fail to accomplish this mission. Yes, I understand that. Then what do you say to this? Only accept the reward once the job is complete, but instead, the reward money will be 18,000. So, price went up 7k? That's quite a sum. I can offer 13. So, went up 2? Just settle on 15. What do you say we take the middle ground of your initial offer of 11 and your proposed sum of 18 and deal at 15? Very well. 15,000 gala it is. Reward money has been decided. Whether we accept this job or not is up to you. I feel kind of bad now. Yeah, you just haggled. You're gonna be like, we successfully haggled. Not gonna take it. May I ask you one thing? What was being mined in this shaft up until now? Fossil minerals. To put it simply, what you have in your holster right now. Indeed. Let us be on our way. You'll find out soon enough. They're mining guns? Fossil in your holster? Fossil memories are guns? What? Maybe we'll dig deeper into the... I just, went on a tirade about the whole arms thing. Maybe we'll go dig deeper into that. What are we fighting in here? Okay. Got some jellies. And some basilisks. I'm gonna analyze these black puddings because I feel like I have an assumption that they're gonna require magic. Weak to light, but halves everything else. Interesting. Not quite what I was expecting. Okay, we'll go ahead and try to analyze a basilisk as well. Then do that, and hope that's enough, and then we will specter a black pudding, and hopefully it's enough in one shot. Weak to ice. Okay, that's good. Gives Virginia an easy option. Okay, pretty decent. Okay, and Gallows can pop them. Do we do... Okay, no... So we do have to actually... Alright. Gotcha. Go ahead and heal. We'll just defend. We'll pickpocket, and we will Spectre. They do have something, though. Ooh, decent amount of money out of these. Nearly 1,000 from one fight. Okay, we need to... Presumably, we will be getting the jump pad. Okay, we need to toss. Is there only one? Looks like there's only one. Okay. Gallos is in danger. They were weak to ice. I just want to drop a Star Row and see how that works. I don't know what bronze powder does. I'm gonna go check. I was not paying attention, fuck. There's not a clear... Huh. Come on here. My shit fucked up? I hope not. Thanks for showing up, everyone. Now that the guy is basically dead, I guess we'll refrigerate him. Works. I just lose. Don't any issues. String quality's good. No drop frames. Everything else seems fine. But my internet is gone? Huh. Yeah, what the fuck is happening here? Alright, in a momento. It's acting like I have no internet, but the stream's up, so clearly I have internet. I'm very confused. Very confused. Discord's acting like I have no internet. My browser's acting like I have no internet. Steam is acting like I have no internet. And yet it says I have internet. And the stream is up and connected. That can't be right. Huh? What? What? Am I losing my mind? How do I have no internet anywhere but Streamlabs? Why did that just bring up me? How did you just ask me if I want to pin YouTube to my... What the fuck? Is my computer tripping out? Alright, in a moment, I gotta go, like, check with the Mappa. Because shit seems like it's broke as fuck, but... IDK. Hey, what? I'm more than mildly confused. It seems like I have no connection to Discord, I have no connection to Steam, I have no connection to any internet browsers, but Casey is still playing online and I'm still streaming. So I'm like, does the stream look fine and seem fine? I would go to Twitch, but I can't check. And I go on my phone, I guess. Like, what the absolute fuck? So why does it... Well, while I'm trying to check on shit, I guess I'm gonna fucking just keep playing this. The stream seems like it's still fine. Like, I don't know how that's fucking possible, but... Where's me? Like a 4 or 5 second delay. I don't know why there is a delay at all. I have it set to like the lowest latency, lowest delay that I can. I don't fucking know. Yeah, the stream's fine. This is one of the wildest things, like tech-wise, that I have ever experienced. I do not know how to compute the concept that I have no internet on. I'm gonna close that. That I have no connection to a browser, to Discord, to Steam, but my stream is perfectly fine, and Casey's playing multiplayer online games right now. Like, I'm like, what the fuck? Alright, whatever. I'm just gonna keep going until the stream says otherwise. Yes, shit seems fine. Oh, that's a Dagran. That's definitely. Are we gonna get a Lombardia? I feel like we just got the Sand Runner. What is this place? That's a Dagran. This was a scrapyard for ancient superweapons called dragons, to some extent a burial ground. Not even a bad lag between when I send message and when it shows up. Yeah, no, I mean, the stream looks like feels like it's running at perfect form. A super weapon, dragons. These powerful dragons were capable of destroying mountains and ripping through the earth with a single blow. One distinctive quality they had was that their bodies were composed of living tissue and machine. They were a living creature, just like humans or animals, but half machine. So these super weapons were actually alive. These dragon fossils are utilized in our everyday lives as fossil energy. For example, even our arms are produced from dragon fossils. Made from beast fossils. I shudder at the thought. Whenever we handle our arms, we synchronize with and focus our spirits into its composition. This ritual allows us to activate the arm without outside interference, thereby firing bullets. Okay, we're getting what I talked about. We are getting what I talked about. But it's in the weird esoteric way. This is the reason why arms are produced from half tissue, half machine material instead of iron. Half tissue, half machine. Can such an entity have existed? Does one still exist? Its origin dates from time immemorial. This planet was at the height of splendor. Various forms of technology had reached a zenith, and the boundary between man and God was blurred. It is unknown when or how it started, but a great war raged without end. With war came rapid advancements in technology, which further escalated the evolution of technology. War was bringing about advancement. Except, if it was already kind of at the height. Alright, well, whatever. It was the Neo-Sapiens who began to recreate and improve themselves in order to win the war. Huh. Alright. Okay, presumably that's going to be the way to go. Ah, right. We have to... Are we jumping up there later? Weird. The warriors who accept the half-organic, half-machine structure have attained limitless power and everlasting life. All their fear, anxiety, and weaknesses of the heart could have been sealed shut inside their cold, hard steel bodies. It is this very moment that these warriors became an entity that surpassed Neo Sapien. Demons. What about them? I was just thinking of how the demons and dragons from folklore share the common trait of a mechanical body. In addition to their half-organic, half-mechanic structure, they also possess destructive power unimaginable to today's standards. But also, I know, no matter how powerful they weren't powerful enough to survive to the present day. Ah, okay. Fights. Defend. Pickpocket and extension. Spectre. No. Miss. Ow. Heal that, defend, pickpocket, and spectre. Nice, got a potion berry. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Just like you see here, dragon fossils were excavated from various locales, improving technology for the people of today. Here's an interesting fact. From all the fossils excavated, not a single egg or larva was ever discovered. So, what's that supposed to mean? That there is nothing more and nothing less. Dragons neither grow nor evolve. They existed at their evolutionary apex. Evolutionary apex? You mean they were born into their final or ultimate form? Yes, that's one way to interpret it. However, there is a little more to that. These warriors, suited with a complete body and spirit, were feared and shunned by Neo Sapiens as demons. But these warriors rejoiced at their fear. This only proved how powerful they were as superior beings. Oh, so the demons weren't from another planet. They were the culmination of Neo Sapiens in a war. However, this evolution of power did not continue forever and eventually came to an end. Realizing their imminent demise, these warriors took their own mother planet down the path of decay. And so this planet, the very planet Terra, where we lived and battled, was engulfed in flames. Oh, no, okay. So that's a different planet. And then they came here to Filgaia, or they're saying Filgaia was once Terra and is basically now no longer. We'll have to see if they explain that interpretation. These guys are weak to the Petrify. We'll pickpocket there, and then we will extension Petrify this set. Doesn't have anything, okay. Try to remember that. Status ward! Give me back my potion berry! Bad. Bushberry. Strange. No matter how powerful you are, one that is born into battle eventually fades in battle. These dragons existed both as fighting machines and as organic life form. What did they bring us? What did they leave behind? Many warriors perished, however the prideful ones did not seek eternal slumber. They abandoned their mother planet and invaded a world of another dimension, fighting countless battles. Okay, so basically demons came from Earth. There was a time when we battled for control and rulership of ancient Filgaia. We were opposed, wounded, and defeated almost to the point of extinction. Even so, we still thirsted for battle. Our extinction was imminent, so we left behind data of our entire composition, memories, and personalities inside the information library Hyades, so that one day we may return from the dead, return to this planet once again to fight for dominance. Okay. Interesting concept. Really kind of worried about the exit of this place. Okay, so we're gonna refrigerate one. We're gonna shoot, extension, Spectre, the Black Puddings. Wow. Nice. Cool. Radical Sneakers. Press the square button to execute a vertical jump. Use the powerful springs found inside the souls. Use them in conjunction with the jump plate to jump to higher locations otherwise unreachable. Bro, those suck. They're not great. It really... You've got to, like... If you're not using a jump pad, you've got to, like, be really specific with things. Okay. We're in a save state because I'm gonna presume that we're about to have to run the fuck out. Switch on. We only have 20 minutes and counting until detonation. Let's take the quickest route back. 20 minutes isn't bad. Unless... Okay, 20 minutes could be better. You in that bath, Vicky? I know. Honestly, it kind of feels like these sneakers are entirely unnecessary here. But, you know. Still kind of fun. Like, my fat ass here has a higher vertical barefoot. Look. But you can't use spring plates. The time bomb has been activated. There isn't much time, but we must leave her at once. Behind you. You just run for safety. We'll take care of this. Oh, a boss coming out of the darkness. Okay. A Bware. I'm just gonna go ahead and Valiant. What did it say? Bware is frightened by the light? Huh. That was not a lot of damage, I will say. Frightened by the light streaming from the entrance. Okay, we do not do much of any damage. Huh. maybe run. Frightened by the light streaming from the entrance. Okay. We're starting to do some damage now that we have taken a little bit of damage. And Valiant coming in for the win. Yes, please keep targeting Clive. That's great, actually. Only 3 up. We only had 360 left. Okay. Pretty good. Not a level for Virginia. Level for Clive, Gallows, and Jet. That's now 2 levels above Virginia. I have descended to this world once again so that I may fight for a planet where I may exist. However, what is it that you seek? You wish eternal slumber. No, I haven't completed my work yet. I must regain memories. I wish to be reborn, most beautiful and powerful. What we seek is a complete body and spirit, surpassing the power of beasts and the wisdom of humans to become superior beings. I have here bodily blueprints of my followers, demons. Once they are set free... It's the Quarter Knights all over again! Yay! Once they are set free... I miss Coquitas. They will instantaneously devour your bodies and wipe clean your spirit to try and control you. However, should your spirit overcome that of my 3 followers, there may be a chance to salvage it. You have shown great devotion to my advent. You wish to live on by becoming one of the loathed and feared demons. I do. Yes, I do. We all do. As long as demons signify superior beings. The Quarter Knights are reborn! Why that shot was so weird now. Oh. Everybody felt that. What was that? I know I've felt that chill before. It's similar to the fear of the medium, just as when the eternal sparkle took shape by the power of the demons. I hate to admit it, but every prediction or guess that I make leads towards something terrible. Just cut to the chase. What was that? I don't know. Guess we'll have to rely on Granny again. Things up again? Give me a break. Before we go looking for new trouble, let's go get our reward from that Arc of Destiny order. Da da da! Here's some personal skills. What do we got? Finish that up. I guess start board. And we literally can't put points in. Hello, Picky. Are you being attacked by the tiny baby? Bath attacked? Poor thing, you. I'm sure you'll never be able to accept your pitiful lot in life again. We got a couple of places we gotta go to now that we have both the Gale Crest and the Jump Boots. I guess technically this is one of those places. We can Jump Boots. Oh, why are you down here? Confirm the demolition of the mine shaft. Here's the reward money we promised. Please forgive me for running off on my own. Far south of Survey Point 17, you'll find a mysterious crater. Do not believe it's a volcanic crater, but one that was formed when an object struck the Earth from high above the sky. I'd like to organize an excavation team one day to investigate what this object is. I believe we already have the crater listed on our things to locate. Not this one, not the next one, I think. Yes. Duplicator. Well, we spent a lot of duplicators in here, so getting one back is kind of nice. I guess we're done here. We gotta go talk to Granny. Let's maybe go see what's-his-face. Only brought my telescope from my hometown. I could gaze at the sky during my breaks. My hometown of Balak Rise is north of Baskar past the dunes. But there's no beach for a ship to land or a train station in the area for that matter. Then how the fuck did you get here? The only way to get there is by air. If you happen to visit there, tell everyone hi for me. How the fuck did you get here? How? What? The fuck is this bullshit? Wish this place could give off a more solemn atmosphere. After all, we are a religious order. You don't think it's solemn enough here? We've been referred to as a drifter agency and even a volunteer group. I find that quite humorous. Fossil resources are the residue of ancient power, glowing embers of the Great War. Why does man seek power? Perhaps it is our weakness that unconsciously reaches out. People seek power to overcome adversity. Or to... good people seek power to overcome adversity. Bad people seek power to create adversity. There's a quote for you. Okay, we are heading all the way around. Let's shoot some guys. These fights are very quick and very free. I'm slowly getting rid of the gray. Granny! Granny, what the fuck? Maybe we go to our garden after this. A double session of gardening. Don't make farewells last forever. You and the people you share your memories with live on, bound together. Then someday you'll see them again. No farewell should last forever. The legends have survived the test of time for a reason. Because they have lived on by hiding some facts and diluting others between people in the warped continuum of time. Legends aren't simply there to read and listen to. Let's zero in on the truth by focusing on the facts behind them. It's, okay. Sure. You're looking pretty cute down there. You know, I'm still not happy about y'all being on my computer. Especially since it's like a very desired position, and only so many of you can fit there. Power of emotions spawn from the heart. They are love, courage, hope, and desire. The guardians who preside over them are an especially powerful breed called lords. But it has been ages since anyone has seen a guardian lord. They lost their powers as the planet was ravaged, their bodies turning to stone. Some say they still sleep somewhere. I wonder if we'll ever see the day when the guardian lords awaken, reclaim their powers, and walk among men. I wonder if there are going to be more than 9, or not 9, more than 12 guardians, right? Because we have 8. We have slots for 12. I wonder if we're going to get more than 12, so that there's, like, choice, or if it's just, there's 12 total, you're going to socket them all, blah, 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 blah. Granny, you in here? I'm coming in. The fact that I cannot teach you any manners shows how I am going senile with age. Brother, what are you doing here? Glad you're both here. We can all plan together. So what is it now? The Guardians sent us a warning of fear and anxiety through the use of the mediums. Guardians are the powers that sustain the world. If the Guardians are sending a warning, that means a big disaster may be nigh here on Filgaia. There was a great war that threatened the existence of the planet long ago. History time? And that was that. Wait, we don't get the history? Ever since we... everybody's asleep. It appears we are not used to long lectures such as this. Even for me, 3.5 hours of... You're all incompetent! I know if it took you 3.5 hours. That's it from me, no more. Sorry, Granny, don't get so mad. Come on, you're ruining your reputation as Miss Grudiev of 100 years ago. What? You go, Belle of Earth Elemental. What? What? Okay, weird. It's too late to try and humor me. I'm not telling you anything. Nothing at all. Please reconsider. Your knowledge is indispensable. I told you already, I know nothing, but if you still want to know, go to the world's footprint and find out for yourself. World's footprint. Jane, take these dimwits to the world's footprint, will you? Me? Yes, you. I'm talking to you. Still a trainee is a pillar. Hey! We're getting the pillar brought into play. Be alright for me to venture out of the colony? Filgaia is in imminent danger. Pillar's duty to do whatever he can in times like these. You have my permission. Take this big fool to where he needs to go. At once. I wonder if we're gonna do the whole, like, Pillar sacrifice again. I can't believe I get to actually help you, brother. We had 12 straight from Infinitum. The world's footprint is located past the dune. Let's be on our way. Counting on you. Okay, so due north of Infinitum. Okay, let's do some moseying around. We're gonna go to our garden first, and then we have at least 2 places to visit because of the Gale Crest and the jump boots. Wait, isn't our horse right over here? Our horse is not right over here. Call whistle, this is why you exist. Call whistle. Nice. All right, some gardening. 9 healing potions, 5 berries, 9 revive fruit, 3 holy root, 4 tiny flower, and 3 mini carrots. Okay. Okay. I think, okay, we are 100% on potion berries now, which is really good. Because potion berries are still really good healing. Okay. Still Miracle Land for tiny flowers. Oh! Kindness, I think, means we're up to 10% now. Mini carrots. I think we're in the 20s with mini carrots. Maybe 30s. All right, where do we need to go for? Okay, let's check. So, due north of Infinitum. Okay. Oh, it's okay. It's gonna be in that little peninsula that we kind of already explored. Cool. That's fine. Seems okay. Interesting that it only notes one Nidhogg Pass. Huh. And then, okay, so the places that we want to go. Is it Claiborne? I don't think it's Claiborne. I don't think it's Little Twister. I think it's Little Rock is the place where we need to use the Gale Crest. There's some other place. Let me check my notes. There's also a place in Nidhogg Pass that I couldn't get to previously because of a ledge. So I'm gonna Nidhogg Pass. Gob's Hideout will get us up to the ladder. Already did the boyfriend. We can get rid of that. Already been to Boot Hill. We can get rid of that. Did the giant statues. We can get rid of that. I wonder if the jump boots let us do the smash switch in the sand canal. We've got the chest in the scaffolding in Little Rock. I feel like I'm missing something. But I might have been thinking of the Arc of Destiny stuff. So we have a number of places to go to. Little Rock... decently close in the direction of... So we got Little Rock, we've got Gob's Hideout, we have Nidhogg, and then we have the Sand Canal. Sand Canal's right there. Gob's Hideout is the fuck away. But we can probably hit it while we're going over to Nidhogg. So it feels like maybe we head over to Sand Canal, or Little Rock and Sand Canal basically at the same time, because we want to go into Sand Canal from the exit. And then Nidhogg and then Gob's Hideout, I think. All right. Level up for Virginia. Okay, so is there... Alright, not over here. Otis! Maybe there is a beach over here. It's right here. Okay. Head on over to Little Rock. No real reason to skip the fights, so. Okay, so in Little Rock, we'll talk to everyone. This is not just a ruin, it's the source of all calamity, and in the very bowels of its caverns lies a single light. That is the light of hope, the guardian lord of hope, turned to stone. Zephyr awaits his restoration. No one knows if it's true, but I sure hope it is. That's a wild legend. The guardians and guardian lords are weak individually. They should be quite powerful if they could be united. They say that the power of demons still live on within ruins scattered across the land. If you are ever confronted by such power, focus your thoughts on the Guardians. I might sound like a drunken blabber, but I speak. You ever heard of the Abyss? They say it's a really deep and scary cavern. I heard that it's beneath the mountain to the south. Okay. Interesting. Anything else? Rocks. You ever go into that? Alright, one thing at a time. Let's go get this. Migrant seal! Fuck yeah! Okay. I kind of... While we're going to these places, I kind of want to be thorough in investigating them. Make sure we radar everything and talk to all the people and go into all the places, even if it feels like we're wasting time. Just exploring and making sure we're not really missing anything. Hello. Goodwin. When Volgai began to decay, the demon's flying machines dominated the sky. They were called dragons. Spreading wings of steel, they flew anywhere they pleased. Their wings have rotted underground, been mined and made into arms. People, dragons, the whole world seems to be on a one-way ride to its eventual demise. As this planet is populated with all kinds of creatures, music is a menagerie of little sounds. Both are compositions of lots of tiny things, forming an awe-inspiring whole. Not sure how I feel about you talking about all-inspiring whole. Alright, looks like we're done up here. Did we go into this place? What is this? No, this was not open previously. Was it? Dragon fossil. Okay. Let's go into Sand Canal and see if a little hop can unstick that door. It can! Nice! Nine lives. SOS Guard reduces damage received when HP is critically low. Okay. Yeah. I feel like that's gonna be more of a kind of like a who the fuck has space and is not spending on things. Like, we still have Fire Ward, Defender, Status Guard here, plenty of wards here, plenty of wards there. I kind of feel like Gallows is the only person who is not... Three points. All right, well then. Stuff to work to then. Grab bag. That goes to Virginia? Okay. Take those two things off our list. Now we're gonna head towards Nidhogg. We'll fight some fights along the way. Okay, yeah, we can go around the outside because we can use either Nidhogg pass. Oh, I don't know that we've seen this guy, Rafflesia. heard that name before, but... Okay, ended Nidhogg Pass. Actually, I do think it's on the other side, but with both sides open, we might be able to just walk all the way through to the other side. Yeah, it's over there. Ah, I don't think... Can't jump that high. Yeah. Huh. Maybe there was a space previously? Ah! I only saw it because I entered from this side. Okay. Tricky. How fucking tricky. So didn't need the jump boots at all, just needed to fall in the correct spot. Migrant seal. Nice. Mini carrot. And Adventure Book 4! It's Tricky Doo. Not happy. I'm not happy with you. We do have to redo the puzzle. That's kind of annoying. Pretty easy puzzle, at least. Well, I guess technically we didn't need to redo the puzzle because this was already here. We could have just crested across. Ambush, really? Gal... Can I Extension Spectre? Cannot Extension Spectre kill them, but I might be able to just Spectre kill them. Doom Dark Ages put out DLC that has achievements which took away your 100% completion. And I don't feel like, one, playing Doom at the moment, and two, want to buy the DLC. Aww. Guess you're just gonna have to suffer not having that 100% achievement, buddy. You're just gonna have to suffer it. What? Wonder how many games you've lost from your Steam profile being 100%ed? Like, having had them be 100% previously and then not after the fact because of DLC and shit. I can only think of, I only know of one game that did to me, and I can only think of like maybe one or two other games that it would even be possible. Because I know, what was it? Blood... Fuck, what's that? What was that game called? Not... It's the Castlevania scenario. You can think of many off the top. Bloodstained? Yeah, Bloodstained. So, because I 100%ed that, and then the DLC came out, and I was like, nah, I'm good. And then I can think of like one or two other games that I have 100%ed that I think have had DLC. So it's possible with those. Okay, I think I know what we're gonna do. So we gotta go to Gob's hideout, first off. So we got our plan in here. Basically, we gotta go all the way back through, right? Here we can jump up and now go up this ladder from the very first dungeon of the game that we did. Wolf Idol. Tiny flower. Okay, so we now have a goddess idol and a wolf idol. Fossil resources dragons. During the legendary era, the hostile demons were said to have taken up arms by exploiting the life force of machinery. These weapons were considered to be an entity between machinery and living organisms, possessing the power to tear the sky and shatter the earth. These weapons were called dragons. It was as if they possessed a will of their own, synchronizing with the demons as if part of their limb. As time passed, the demons disappeared and the Great War subsided on Pilgaia. The few remaining dragons were deemed insignificant and lay dormant as they began to decay. These dragons exist today as fossil resources, proving beneficial to the people. They are found in trains and ships and other machinery, but they are most commonly used in arms, which is quite ironic. There's still much we do not know about dragons, and a thorough analysis is needed. Dragon fossils can be mined west of Jolly Roger in a mining shaft. There are rumors, however, of a living dragon found further south of Boot Hill around the Laxus Land area. If these rumors of a living dragon are true, it may possess even greater powers than the fossils and prove much more useful to mankind. On the other hand, it could fuck us up. locator. And just a little nod to opening doors. Door opened! Nice. I think it's faster to go this way. At GDQ at 4 this morning, March of the Black Queen was shown, and they beat it in like an hour and 10? I need to go and watch that. March of the Black Queen in an hour and 10 minutes? What the fuck even? Holy shit. Many individual fights take that long. Or many individual battles take that long. Absolutely, that's crazy. Alright, we're gonna do our normal shtick. We're gonna go talk to people. She said strangest thing. Look, I'll take all the fucking tiny flowers I can. We're gonna go back to Humphrey, I think. We're gonna do a little bit of reading. Because we now have 4 adventure books. And I think I'm going to go ahead, because it's a lot of, like, movement. I'm gonna... We'll check our map real quick, but I think I'm probably... Humphrey's Peak. That's way over there. Yeah, so Humphrey's Peak is... East Highlands? Okay, so we're gonna teleport, we're gonna warp star to East Highlands. Hello, Jazzy. Come here. Okay. Go back to Humphrey, and we're gonna visit Clive's family. It's been a bit, and we've got some adventure books to read to the kid. I feel like there's something going on with those sewer grates. Why are you here? Just in this fucking... Oh, hello there. What the fuck is... Have you been like napped by this woman who lost her daughter and thinks you're her daughter? Do you know that the Gemstone Cave to the northwest has another entrance? It connects to an island that borders the inland and open seas. We did know that, actually. We popped out of there. Dunes west of here are the inland seas, but it's blocked off. Even if you try to get through from the seaway, the shallows and reefs make it difficult to get. I even hear that the inland seas are home to many powerful monsters. We actually, we have opened the path because we have defeated Balal Quo Naga. So we could actually go there. Everybody has courage, and some people, it's so small they're like pebbles or rocks you find lying around. Speaking of rocks, let me tell you a little story. The Guardian of Courage changed his will into a rock and is lying around somewhere waiting for the Valiant One to come. This Guardian is said to possess unrivaled strength. You better not catch him when he's in a bad mood. Anyway, where do Guardians get their patience in these crazy ideas? What? How do you prove you're the Valiant One? Maybe a test of strength? Oh, I'd hate to do that. We're learning a bunch, but also nothing. Catherine! Father would investigate the ruins to track down the cause of it. In no interest in fame or fortune, so picking up the past for the sake of our future. Let's talk with our husband. You remember what Father used to say? Looking for a shortcut will lead you astray. By taking the long way around, you can see and hear things you otherwise would have missed. You may also find an alternate path to your final destination and goal, so instead of just pushing forward, it might be good to bend an ear to your surroundings. When you do, please think of Caitlin. Speaking of which... adventure number 2, a book! Read her the story. Chapter 2, Tea Time. My grandma had a habit of saying, life is a strange thing, but it's very true. Even if the Crimson Noble legend is true that they are blood-feeding monsters, the castle library and the existence of Marivel was too tempting to resist. And the fact that all of this was my own secret made my heart dance. I couldn't help chuckling myself while I read the basics of wind power. Are you reading something funny? Well, being caught laughing by yourself is quite embarrassing. No, it's nothing. She chuckled as I tried to compose myself in front. Hello. It's tiny baby time. It's tiny baby time. Jack, care for some tea? I would like to know what kind of lives humans live in this age. That goes the same for me. I'm interested in Crimson Noble's life too. Tiny! Settled. And let me call Red and Blue to set up the table. Hey, Red and Blue! Marivel closed one of her eyes and snapped her fingers. These things are red and blue? Correct. Are they not cute? Yeah. Oh, we get a little picture. I just don't get what girls consider cute. I secretly sighed while watching a pair of spherical robots, one red and one blue, cleverly carrying a tray. Picking up a small marble patterned plate of sweets, a pair of teacups. They served hot tea for us. Thanks. Their big eyes twinkled as if they said, you're welcome. Yes, they are kind of. Marivel took a saucer with a blue flower printed on it and gracefully carried a sweet to her mouth. Huh? Marivel, you're a Crimson Noble, but you can also eat normal food? Of course I can. Having tea and sweets is a lady's pastime. Is that how it is? Yes. Okay. Then I'll go ask the girls in class about it next time. You do that. Blowing to cool off the hot tea, we engaged in a somewhat silly conversation. What? Where are you going? Where are you going? While taking in the sweet scent of herbs from the tea, I hurriedly bit into the sweet morsel, which melted into my mouth. How do you like our sweets? Marivel asked with a smiley face. Can I give you an honest opinion? Of course. It doesn't have any texture at all, and it's not that sweet either. I like it more sugary and crunchy. Hearing my answer, Marivel bristled and her eyebrows raised. No crunch, not sweet enough, of course not. We carry no such barbaric tastes in our blood. You said I can be honest, and I never said it tasted bad. It's really good, but it melts away in one bite. Don't you feel it should last longer? I absolutely have no idea what you're talking about. And I'll bring some of our barbaric sweets next time. It's really tasty. Are we talking about, like, the difference between, like, sweetbreads and hard candies? I said with a dreamy face, remembering the taste of an old-fashioned apple pie the lady down the street made for me. All right. I'll try it if you say so. Smiling bitterly, Marivel looked at the clock on the wall and turned towards me. Isn't it time you should head home? Your parents will worry. Oh, it's alright. I only live with my grandma. Besides, she always says boys should be more adventurous. I try to keep it cheerful, but her red eyes turned a little worried. I see. I'm sorry to hear that. Don't worry about it. I might have sounded rude, but I hate receiving sympathy. I know it's childish to think so, but I'm still at an age where I can have a little leeway, right? But I should probably go home now. Grandma shuts me out for dinner when I'm late. Well then, got your claw stuck. Well then, I'll see you out. That's okay, I can go back on my own. Using the soft, springy cushion on my seat, I stood up. Come back again. Waving goodbye to Maribel as she cleaned up the tea set, I ran outside. North wind stings my cheeks. Shivering from the cold, I looked up at the sky and saw the thin moon between mountaintops. Oh no, Grandma, I said with a whimpering voice. I left late at night to Crimson Castle again, but she already found out when I came back and gave me a spanking. I forgot that Grandma sleeps early at night, wakes up even earlier in the morning. Call me stupid. As I fell flat on my desk, a blue satin ribbon waved in front of me. Good morning. Cursing silently in my head, I looked up at the cheerful voice. Just as I expected, there stood my only classmate of my age, Violetta Bubka. From the outside, she looks like a cute girl with blonde hair and a layered bob. She gets mad when I say it wrong. Matched with beautiful blue eyes. She moved from the big city last year to her father's hometown, Fort Lee. So she is way more elegant than other girls. Cat hair. Tiny baby. I brushed you today. How do you have so much fucking hair all over you? Yeah, look, clean it up. Actually, don't, because you have the worst hairballs. Good morning, what is it? Violetta widened her nostrils as I answered in a snotty tone. Well, you're in a bad mood. Not nice to someone who brought you some big news. Let me guess, she bought a new ribbon or something, right? Violetta was a bit mad at my negligent attitude, but she said, a transfer student of our age is coming today. That is big news. It's Maribel. She followed him to school! No kidding. Hey, so is the transfer student a he or a she? It's a girl as far as I can tell from the distance. She's too cute a girl to be a match for a monkey like you. Never asked you anything like that. A girl, huh? The cat hair everywhere. Hello, Bicky. Hello, Bicky. You're on camera. You're on camera. Hey. Sir. Says, okay, I'm here now. Oh, okay, I'm gone now. Goodbye! I was a little disappointed. If the new student was a boy, I could have made friends to work on the craft together. Contrary to what Violetta said, the student called in by the teacher was a boy, but I saw why Violetta mistook him as a girl. Pretty green eyes and a cute face, fair hands and skin that hasn't seen much sun. What can I say? Some skirts and he'll look like a girl. I'm really disappointed. I don't think he's the type that will understand my love for aircrafts. Glancing over the class, with all the girls blushing and whispering, Violetta blushed up to her ears with her mouth open wide. I just felt dejected. He introduced himself with a tense voice. My name is Reese Farland. Nice to meet you. Hi Reese, what's your favorite hobby? Violetta raised her hand, still blushed. You're probably trying to impress him before the other girls snap out of their crush trance. I play violin, and I enjoy reading. Okay, what's going on? He must be straight out of a romance novel. Ignoring the buzzing class, the teacher tells Reese to sit next to me and starts the lecture. He even whispered to me, look after him, understood? I don't mind, but how does Reese feel about it? I shook my head slightly and placed my textbook between me and Reese. He shuddered briefly at the ruffling. Can I share your textbook? What I meant to do, I nodded bluntly. Keeping his distance, as if not to invade my space, he peeped into my textbook. You don't have to be so hesitant. Reese shuddered his shoulders again. What is happening? Yes, but this is my first time. What's your first time? It's getting to be like one of those late-night radio dramas. What? What? Well, I've never been to a school before. Huh? Where are you living before? Judging by his clothes and face, I can't believe he's from some backwater town without schools. Well, I never got to hear him finish his words. When I felt the sunlight from the window blocked, the teacher was standing there with a smirk on her face. No talking during class, boys. She hurriedly looked down at the textbook. Hey, aren't you at an age you should be going to school? Maribel asked while she read The Wonders of the Emma Motor. The Emma Motor! Across the table from me. Well, yeah. How's that going for you? Are you not spending too much time with me and forgetting to socialize with your friends? Kind of sad, but I don't have any friends of my age. Well, boys of my age at least. Wait a sec, I forgot about the transfer student. I felt the corners of my mouth drop with the thought. Did you suddenly remember something? I jumped a bit at her sudden question. Your thoughts appear on your face. Maribel set her book down and looked into my face that easy to read? Yes, you're the type that shows everything on your face. Face. Never noticed that. How would you? It's your face. Scratching my head, I continued. Actually, a new student came to our class today, but he's a really girly kind of guy, and I can't seem to get to like him. He even plays a violin. That's a tender subject, answered Maribel, twirling a pen in her hand. But it is such men that possess a strong manly side to appreciate the finer things, no matter how many call them girly. Is that really how it is? I think so. That's how it is. See for yourself. With that remark, Maribel laughed. Okay, thanks, that was fun. It was something. These books are kind of wild. But, you know, they're Maribel adventures, so we gotta be happy with them, right? Alright, we're gonna bounce, and I think what we're gonna do, we're gonna say goodbye to Tiny Baby and say hello. Hello, Oolong. Hello, Oolong. Oh no, too far. We've gone too far in the other direction. Camera. There we go. Hello, Oolong. He's so soft. You're so soft, and your hair actually stays on you, unlike Tiny Baby. Okay, we are here. We're gonna head back over to Baskar. Because the next location we're supposed to go to is north of Infinitum. And I think what we're going to do is instead we're going to head over to the garden for one last check. Because we also have some more stuff. And because I might run the game a little bit tomorrow and see how it goes. Because gardening, yay! So, I'll whistle. Heh. Oh, it's green now here. Nice. Getting those migrant sills. I think we got 2 tonight, maybe 3. All right, I'm not expecting much here. Gardening. A full carrot. Nice. Getting there. Still need a miracle for that one. Gotcha. Okie dokie. Alright, we're going to pop out, and we are going to use a Gimmo coin, and that is where we are going to end tonight's session. So, made some fun progress. Feels like we're getting into kind of like the final leg. Siegfried definitely seems like the actual bad guy. or at least like the lead to the main bad guy. I don't know if it'll be like a mother situation or anything like that. So we'll see how that goes. But we have a lot more flexibility, exploration. The map's kind of opened. Haven't quite got a flying machine. I feel like we will be getting one of those soon. But yeah, I feel like we've heard a lot of other Guardians, at least 4 others. And then maybe some additionals. So I'm kind of interested in maybe we can find some places to explore here soon. We still have our big list. We knocked a couple things off that list. But we've still got things like the Abyss, Balak Rise, Laxus Land. We did Bala Quonaga, so I can take that off my list. There's the Gunner's Heaven or something like that. A bunch of little places that we can potentially go look for things and see how things gear. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. So that is where we're gonna end. Like I said, I might try to run the game a little bit tomorrow and see how that goes to maximize our gardening options. But other than that, yeah, continuing on. We also have these 2 idols, the Goddess Idol and the Wolf Idol, which there's got to be something going on with them. And the way we got them, we got the Goddess Idol from doing Balal, which felt optional, and we got the Wolf Idol from going back to the Gob Hideout, which absolutely felt optional. So maybe those are. Maybe we take those back to Baskar. Maybe next time we play, we'll stop by Baskar and see if we can do anything with them at like the altar, or maybe at the shrine to the south. Maybe. We'll see. Anyways, that's it for tonight's session. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye, everybody. Hey, everybody. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like, commenting, or subscribing. It really helps me out. If you'd like to see me live, head over to my Twitch at twitch.tv/thedistanthorizon.